On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Puzzle.
A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem, or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb, to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand.
Examples:
Crossword puzzle, mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples:
The spinal column, a column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store, toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Bulk.
The quantity or size of something that is very large, the main part of something.
Examples:
Buy in bulk. Bulk data transfer. I received a parcel of great bulk.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Assignment.
A duty or task given to someone, usually as part of their job or studies.
Examples:
Finish the assignment. Assignment of interest. My assignment was overwhelming and complicated, but it was also exciting.
Fiddle.
To continuously touch or manipulate something with someone's hands, mainly when bored or nervous, to act dishonestly to try to get money, information, etc., or gain an advantage.
Examples:
Fiddle with a PC. Fiddle away the whole afternoon. She was able to fiddle a free trip to the United States.
Alphabet.
A character set that includes letters and is used to write a language.
Examples:
Letters of an alphabet. An alphabet of manual signs. He strove to memorize the Hebrew alphabet.
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up, to reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
Unfold the story. Unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues.
Hint.
An indirect suggestion, a slight but appreciable amount of something.
Examples:
Hint of trouble. Helpful hints. There was no hint of a problem.
Hooked.
Being caught or caught up in something, curved down like an eagle's beak.
Examples:
Hooked hair. Hooked on drugs. My son was hooked on the internet.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Crossword.
A word puzzle consisting of a grid of black and white squares and blanks into which words crossing vertically and horizontally are written according to clues.
Examples:
Do a crossword puzzle. Good at crossword puzzles. He sat frowning over a crossword puzzle.
Matrix.
A rectangular array of numbers, symbols, or expressions arranged in rows and columns and often enclosed in brackets, an enclosure within which something originates or develops.
Examples:
The matrix of Western civilization. Matrix multiplication. The matrix of numbers on the spreadsheet allowed the accountant to track the company's profits and losses easily.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options. Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Compact.
Closely and firmly united or packed together, using very little space, smaller than is usual.
Examples:
A compact camera. Extremely compact device. Two countries acted together as if by compact.
Throwaway.
Designed to be used only once and then discarded.
Examples:
Throwaway item. Throwaway culture. Throwaway plastic containers are causing a major environmental issue.
Amusement.
The state or experience of finding something humorous or entertaining.
Examples:
Amusement quarters. Source of amusement. We went to the amusement park and rode roller coasters all day.
Memorable.
Worth remembering or likely to be remembered, especially because of being very important or remarkable.
Examples:
Create memorable experiences. Least memorable song. His passionate speech makes a memorable impression.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Alter.
To cause to change or make different.
Examples:
Alter a decision. Alter data in a file. The design of the web page has altered slightly.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Vase.
A container, typically ornamental, for holding flowers or other decorative objects.
Examples:
A ceramic vase. Vase pottery. The exquisite vase was filled with a bouquet of flowers.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
Optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Exploit.
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Inversion.
The action or fact of inverting something, or the state of being inverted, the reversal of the normal order or arrangement of things.
Examples:
Temperature inversion. Inversion layer. The inversion of the mortgage market led to a decrease in home values.
Ambigram.
A typographical design or artistic representation that can be read or interpreted as a word, symbol, or phrase in more than one way, often when viewed from different angles or orientations.
Examples:
Symbolic ambigram. Ambigram pendant. The tattoo artist created an ambigram design that could be read the same way upside down.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Digit.
One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration, a finger, thumb, or toe.
Examples:
Digit identifier. The digit in the hundreds place. We must enter a 6-digit number to unlock the safe.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
Strict compliance regime. In strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
A conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Appoint.
To give someone a job or role, especially as a public official or member of an organization, to arrange or decide on a time or a place.
Examples:
Appoint members. Appoint the day. The court appointed a guardian for the child.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Canon.
A set of rules, principles, or standards by which something is judged or measured.
Examples:
Canon law. Strict canon. The canon of classical literature includes works by Shakespeare, Chaucer, and Homer.
Magician.
A person who performs magic tricks or illusions to entertain an audience, typically involves sleight of hand or deception to create seemingly impossible or supernatural effects.
Examples:
Magician's hat. Street magician. The children were delighted with the magician's clever tricks.
Teller.
A person who works in a bank or financial institution and is responsible for processing customers' deposits, withdrawals, and other transactions, also referred to as a bank teller. A person who tells stories or relates information to an audience.
Examples:
Fortune teller. Teller machine. The bank teller carefully counted the money before handing it to the customer.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Interactive.
Acting reciprocally, mutually responsive.
Examples:
Interactive experience. An interactive device. The new video game has an interactive storyline that allows players to make choices that affect the game's outcome.
Interface.
Computer science, a program that controls a display for the user and that allows the user to interact with the system. Chemistry, a surface forming a common boundary between two things.
Examples:
Interface between gas and liquid. The user interface. Detergent weakens the surface tension at the interface of two liquids.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples.
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Simplify.
To make something more straightforward, more understandable, or easier to do.
Examples.
Simplify my life. Simplify the process. Please simplify your explanation for the children.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples.
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples.
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Maxim.
A well-known phrase that expresses a general or fundamental truth, principle, or rule for behavior.
Examples.
Old maxim. Act upon a maxim. A good maxim is never out of season.
Masterpiece.
A work of art that is exceptionally good or highly skilled, an outstanding achievement.
Examples.
Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece painting. The painting is considered an absolute masterpiece of the Renaissance period.
Cube.
A 3-dimensional shape with 6 square faces that are all equal in size, of mathematics, the result of multiplying the number by itself 3 times.
Examples.
Cube root. Ice cube. I cut the cheese into small cubes for the salad.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples.
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Lavender.
A fragrant herb of the mint family, typically having purple or blue flowers, sometimes used for its soothing scent in aromatherapy or as a flavoring in cooking and baking.
Examples.
Lavender fields. Lavender-scented bath products. I love the soothing scent of lavender essential oil.
Solvable.
Capable of being solved or resolved, able to be fixed or resolved with effort, skill, or knowledge.
Examples.
Solvable problem. Mathematically solvable equation. The engineers found the technical glitch in the system was quite solvable with a software update. Pinwheel. A toy consisting of curved and colored paper or plastic that is pinned to a stick and spins when you blow on it. A circular firework that spins round and round, emitting colorful fire.
Examples:
A toy pinwheel. Pinwheel windmill. He spun the pinwheel, and it stopped with the pointer on 5.
Sequel.
A book, film, or other work that continues the story of an earlier one.
Examples:
Sequel to the movie. Film sequel. Fans eagerly anticipated the sequel to the popular book.
Railroad.
Metal tracks laid with rails on which trains run, a system of tracks with the trains operated by an organization.
Examples:
Coast-to-coast railroad. Railroad industry. The town was founded in the 19th century as a stop on the railroad, and it grew rapidly as a result.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Horizontal.
Parallel to the ground or in a baseline, being at the same level as all members of a group.
Examples:
Horizontal lines. Horizontal stripes. Airplanes need horizontal tails to improve stability.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples:
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Cartoon.
A simple drawing depicting a humorous or critical situation, often accompanied by a caption.
Examples:
Cartoon character. Cartoon industry. He spent his afternoon watching cartoon movies on TV.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Overlap.
To partially cover something by going beyond its edge.
Examples:
Overlap one another. Overlap in many areas. There was no overlap between their proposals.
Jigsaw.
A tool with a fine-toothed blade used for cutting intricate curves and patterns in thin material, such as wood or metal, typically with the blade being reciprocating. A type of puzzle that consists of irregularly shaped pieces that must be fitted together to form a complete picture.
Examples:
Jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw woodworking. The jigsaw blade needs to be changed before we can continue the project.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Grid.
A pattern of regularly spaced horizontal and vertical lines, a system of high-tension cables by which electrical power is distributed throughout a region.
Examples:
A grid design. A wire grid. Grid pattern roads often appear in urban areas.
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Squint.
To look at something with half-closed eyes, especially when trying to see more clearly or in bright light, to consider or examine something with suspicion, doubt, or skepticism.
Examples:
Squint against the sun. Squint at the radar screen. I had to squint my eyes to read the small print on the menu.
Helix.
A three-dimensional spiral shape or structure, particularly like that of a spring or a DNA molecule.
Examples:
Helix structure. Alpha helix. The DNA molecule is shaped like a double helix.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples:
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Cyan.
A greenish-blue color often used in printing and graphic design, a color that can be created through the combination of blue and green light.
Examples:
Cyan ink. Vibrant cyan. I love the deep shade of cyan on my new shirt.
Magenta.
A bright, purplish-red color named after a plant that was once used to produce a dye with a similar hue.
Examples:
Magenta flowers. Magenta ink. The artist used magenta paint to make her painting pop with color.
Peculiar.
Odd and uncommon, sometimes in an unpleasant way.
Examples:
Peculiar way. Peculiar people. The juice has a peculiar taste.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Doom.
Death, destruction, or some other terrible situation that cannot be avoided.
Examples:
Economic doom. Prophet of doom. Everyone was aware of the impending doom but was unable to prevent it.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Casual.
Relaxed and informal in manner or dress, not planned or expected, not involving commitment or seriousness.
Examples:
Casual dress. Take a casual glance. They had a casual conversation over coffee at the local cafe.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Electronics.
The branch of physics and technology that deals with the behavior and control of electrons and the use of electronic devices and systems.
Examples:
Electronics industry. Electronics store. The company specializes in manufacturing and selling cutting-edge electronics.
Boom.
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
Boom in sales. A sonic boom. The high-technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain. Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Stave.
A long, narrow piece of wood or similar material, often used as a structural element in construction or to make barrels, musical instruments, furniture, or other objects. Verb, to fend off, ward off or prevent something from happening.
Examples:
Stave off a conspiracy. Barrel stave. They used iron staves to hit the ships and prevent them from approaching the harbor.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Sudoku.
A logic-based, combinatorial number placement puzzle that typically consists of a 9 by 9 grid divided into 9 3 by 3 subgrids and requires the solver to fill in each empty square with a number from 1 to 9, with the constraint that no number can appear more than once in a row, column, or subgrid.
Examples:
The difficulty level of Sudoku. Solve a Sudoku. I enjoy solving Sudoku puzzles in my free time.
Prescribe.
Of a doctor, to advise and order the use of particular medicine or treatment for someone, especially in writing, to issue commands or orders for something.
Examples:
Prescribe a drug. Prescribe in the preceding paragraph. Federal bankruptcy laws prescribe the reorganization process.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Bow.
To bend your knee or body, or lower your head. Noun, a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material, strung with a cord and used to shoot arrows.
Examples:
Bow and greet. A bow wave. She bowed to the audience after her performance.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor, the basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.